A very good o'clock, dear students. And I'm Nikita ma'am, your geography teacher. Students, today we are going to discuss about the major industrial regions of the country. Okay, so basically, the major industrial region of India are as follows. First is Mumbai Pune Industrial Region. So it extends. First of all, what is an industrial region? Okay, an industrial region is an area which is classified by most number of industries, more number of employed people. Okay, and these areas are very developed areas with a concentration of industrial units in them. Okay, so they are known as industrial region. Okay, Mumbai Pune Industrial Region, it extends from Mumbai Thane to Pune and in adjoining districts of Nasik, Solapur. Besides Kolaba, Ahmednagar, Satara, Sangli and Jalgaon districts also have industries. Okay, then factors which favor the location of this region are: first, it's the development of cotton textile industry in Mumbai during the British period, right? It owes its origin to the British period in India. Okay, the Britishers developed it as a port city. Okay, so the development of cotton textile industry in Mumbai took place. Then opening of Suez Canal in 1869 gave impetus to Mumbai port. Okay, opening of Suez Canal, by which machineries were possible to import through this port. Okay, and then development of hydroelectricity in the Western Ghat region, that is the opening of Pal Ghat and Bhor Ghat. Okay, in the western coastal plains, in the western ghats. Okay, these also gave impetus to the hydroelectricity generation in the Western Ghat region. Okay, now later a number of industries were developed, like chemical industry, Mumbai High Petroleum Field. Okay, then nuclear energy plants, engineering goods, petrochemicals, leather, drugs, fertilizer, different kinds of industries also developed in this region. Okay, next is Hooghly Industrial Region. So this region is located along the Hooghly River. Okay, in this region it extends from Bansberia in the north to Birla Nagar in the south. Okay, and in Medinipur in the west. Okay, this is the extent of the region. And what are the factors responsible for the location of industries here? First is the opening of river port on Hooghly River. Okay, that is Haldia port, as we studied na कि वो Hooghly River पे situated, Haldia River पे. Okay, then opening of river port on Hooghly, that is Kolkata. Kolkata emerged as a leading center and connected with interior parts by railway lines and road routes. Okay, Kolkata, apart from being a very good port, it is also connected with the important parts of the country through roads and railways. Okay, then development of tea plantation in Assam and northern hills of West Bengal also led this region to grow because these were exported from these regions. Then opening of coal fields of the Damodar Valley and iron ore deposits of Chota Nagpur Plateau provided sufficient energy resources to this region in the industries and also for the iron ore requirements. Okay, the processing of indigo earlier and jute later. First, the indigo was processed here in the Bengal region during the British period, and then jute also became very popular in the West Bengal. Availability of labor from Bihar, Eastern Uttar Pradesh and Odisha is also available here. Kolkata attracted British capital as it was the capital city of Britishers. Okay, Kolkata was the capital city of Britishers for a very long time in the initial period. Establishment of first jute mill at Rishra in 1855 ushered in the era of modern industrial clustering in this region. Next is location of petroleum refinery at Haldia has facilitated the development of a variety of industries here. Okay. So the establishment of first jute mill at Rishra in 1855, this assured the era of modern industrial clustering in this region. Okay, means the establishment of first industry led to a impetus for establishment of other industries. Then location of petroleum refinery at Haldia has facilitated the development of varieties of industry here. Okay, because petroleum being the raw material for many other industries. Then major concentration of jute industry is at Howrah and Bhatapara. Okay, important industries are cotton textile, jute, paper, engineering, textile machinery, electrical, chemical, pharmaceuticals, fertilizer and petrochemical. Okay, then factory of Hindustan Motors Limited at Konanagar and diesel engine factory at Chittaranjan are the landmarks of this region. Okay, these are also the two most important industrial areas in Kolkata. Then the major industrial centers are Kolkata, Howrah, Haldia, Serampur, Rishra, Shibpur, Naihati, Kakinada, Shamnagar, and etc. Okay. Now coming to Bangalore Chennai industrial region. Okay, so we have already studied that IT industry flourished a lot in Bangalore. It is spread over all the districts of Tamil Nadu except Villupuram. Okay, so this Bangalore in Chennai industrial region is spread over the whole Tamil Nadu. Its development is dependent upon the Paikara hydroelectric plant, which was built in 1932. Then cotton textile industry was the first to take roots due to the presence of cotton growing areas here. Okay, then heavy engineering industries located in Bangalore, aircraft, machine tools, and telephone, Bharat Electronics are these industrial landmarks of this region. Important industries are textile, rail wagons, diesel engine, radio, light, engineering goods, rubber goods, medicine, aluminum, sugar, cement, glass, paper, chemical, film, cigarette. IT industry has been the most important phenomenally emerging industry in this region. Petroleum refinery at Chennai, iron steel at plant at Salem, and fertilizer plant are recent developments. Okay, then talking about Gujarat industrial region, so the place for the basis of its activity growth lies between Ahmedabad and Vadodara, but this region extend up to Valsad and Surat in south and to Jamnagar in the west. Basically, on the basis of activity of growth, it lies between Ahmedabad and Vadodara, but extends up to Valsad and Surat. Locational factors are decline of cotton textile industry at Mumbai. The cotton textiles started shifting from Mumbai towards Gujarat. This region is located in cotton growing area, hence raw material market are easily available. Okay, the discovery of oil fields led to establishment of petrochemical industries at Ankleshwar, Vadodara, and Jamnagar. Then also development of Kandla port here. Okay, Kandla was an important official port that was formed after the loss of Karachi port to Pakistan after division. Then petroleum refinery at Koyali. These are some important factors that led to the development of the region. Industries are textile, petrochemical, heavy and basic chemical, motor tractor, diesel engine, textile machinery, etc. And recently, largest petroleum refinery has been set up at Jamnagar. Important industrial centers are Ahmedabad, Vadodara, Bharuch, Koyali, Anand, Kheda, Surendranagar, Rajkot, Surat, etc. Okay. Next is Chota Nagpur region. So it is a mineral rich region. Okay, this extends over Jharkhand, northern Odisha, and West Bengal. All of them are under the belt of Chota Nagpur plateau. Okay, and very rich in mineral resources. It's well known for heavy metallurgical industries. Okay, because it's mineral based, so heavy metallurgical industries are located in this region. Factors are discovery of coal in the Damodar Valley. Second, metallic and non-metallic minerals in Jharkhand and northern Odisha in the Chota Nagpur belt. Okay, thermal hydroelectric plants in the Damodar Valley. Thermal plants due to the availability of coal, and hydroelectric plants due to Damodar Valley project. Cheap labor from surrounding region is available. Hooghly provide vast market for its industries. Okay, important industry are heavy engineering, machine tools, fertilizers, cement, paper, locomotive, heavy electricals, etc. And centers are Ranchi, Dhanbad, Chaibasa, Sindri, Hazaribagh, etc. Okay. Then Vishakhapatnam, Guritur region. This extends from Vishakhapatnam to Kurnool and Prakasam districts in the south. Important locational factors presently Vishakhapatnam and Machilipatnam ports, Masulipatnam, also known as Masulipatnam ports, developed agriculture and rich reserves of mineral in their hinterlands. Okay, means two important ports are there, and also developed agriculture is there, and reserves of mineral are there. Coal fields are there in Godavari basin, and presence of petroleum refineries is also there in this region. Okay, Guntur district has one lead zinc smelter and lead zinc smelter. Important industries are sugar, textile, jute, paper, fertilizer, cement, aluminium, etc. And centers are Vishakhapatnam, Vijayawada, Vijayanagar, Rajamundry, Guntur, Eluru, and Kurnool. Okay, these are important centers. Now last is our Kollam Thiruvananthapuram region. The important industrial centers are Thiruvananthapuram, Kollam, Alave, Emakulam, Punalar, and Alappuzha. It is away from mineral belt of India, so agriculture products processing and market oriented light industries predominate this region. So basically in this region agricultural product industries are there. Okay, important industries are cotton, textile, sugar, rubber, matchbox, glass, chemical, fertilizer, fish based industry, food processing, etc. are here. Paper, coconut and coir industries are also here. Okay, We hope this was the end of the chapter. Okay, thank you.